They are
Yeah.
full of baloney.
They are full of baloney. Yeah, it's horrifying to look at these death scene photos of Caleb. I just can't even. Is this right? I feel like I'm missing a page. here.
Yeah, there's only one. Well, no, you
It's
got
just
it.
2 pages.
There's 2 pages. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because it's front and back. Yeah, this is absurd. Absurd. So, hi everybody. We're just sitting here. I'm sitting here with my mom this evening. We're going over these binders, trying to put these binders together for my trip to Washington, D.C. coming up this next week. Yeah, I'll be leaving soon.
Sunday.
So, yeah, but we're trying to shuffle through this evidence pretty quickly so that we don't have to look at it, because these are the death scene photos from Caleb's CID investigation. The crazy thing is that I had to actually be the one to request them because they left them out of the investigation on purpose. Why they did that? It's really not hard to guess why they did that, right?
We're just looking
It's
at
obvious
It's
from what, yeah, and the fact that they only gave me, because like, what's that behind his head right there, you know? What is that? Is that a blanket? What is that? Maybe it's not a blanket, I don't know. His room is just decrepit. I can't believe they don't do inspections over there at Fort Bragg apparently, because look at the state and array of Caleb's room.
Well, he was very ill.
He felt really bad,
He was
obviously.
very sick.
And we listened to Caleb's voice crying on this message that was left. Is that me? God. It's just horrifying to hear his voice crying like that. Wasn't it, Mom? What was that like for you?
Didn't sound like him. There's only, is that right?
Yeah,
Is
it's
there
just
three-
two.
Is there
Or 3 pages. It's 3 pages,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, because I did the front and back copies.
Okay.
Ugh, it's just awful, Mom. God, it's horrible. I can't believe that I have to do this. That I have to sit here and look at this. Try to keep
Well-
from looking at it. Sorry, Mom.
No, it's for me. I mean, we know he's not here. My thing is that he was just left.
Yeah, he was the ultimate left behind. I mean, nobody cared.
And the fact that they say he died on the 21st, and he died probably a week ahead of time, almost.
He died, yeah,
Close to a week.
about 6.5 days before
Yeah.
they actually found his body. So almost a whole week. You're
Right.
right. It was
And-
almost a whole week.
Well, and looking at these pictures now that I've only seen 3 pictures of him.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you'd not seen these.
No, I hadn't seen these,
Yeah.
but how can anyone
Everybody-
say?
We're getting ready for my departure to Washington, D.C. Very soon here.
Is there
Almost done. And so we're just sitting here. My mom's here with me this evening. Thank God that you're here, because this is very hard to walk by yourself, you know? So here you go, Mom. We're just trying to put these binders together for me to, so this is all evidence, you know? These are crime scene photos that we're putting in. This, trying to put packets together, binders together. So I've got 30 binders that I'll be delivering to different members of the Senate and House Armed Service Committee. Coming up. Oh gosh, I hope I have enough. I have 2. Oh, good. Perfect. Okay. Those are done. Yeah, so I've got evidence. That's evidence, crime scene photos. This is recent, this is trends in active duty military deaths from 2006 through 2021. Okay, so I'm going to include that into the packets, into these binders that I have going on here. Just trying to get all of these, like everything that I would like to include, included in a 1-inch binder instead of like a 4 or 5-inch binder. I mean, honestly, I could probably fill up 4
Well, you
of
want
those
something
big
that they're gonna
binders,
pay attention to, they won't even.
Yeah, so it has to be, can't be like
Yeah.
a ton of stuff, so it has to be like concise and
Okay.
easy to share and not a huge novel. It could be maybe a small book. I mean, you can't help it. I mean, it's evidence. Okay, let me take this in here and get this, put these in the next room. And yeah, this is what the real front lines fight looks like, guys. Here's all of the binders that I'm trying to put together right there. Yeah, I think I got my work cut out for me. And that's why my mom's here tonight. Thank God for Nani. Okay, what is that one? That's the autopsy.
Autopsy report. Is it just 3 pages?
Well, yeah, because it's front and back.
Okay, but I'm counting here and I had
Yeah.
more than.
It should just be 3 pages.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah. Do you want me to call it,
Oh, we could do that and it'll go faster, I guess.
So I'm curious if I were to hold this up to the screen, if you guys have like a phone nearby, you could zap that. Let's see if I can make it focus. You could zap that QR code and you'd be able to get to Caleb's website and you'd be able to get to a petition and a form letter that we have put on here. You can just send it out to your representatives. But you can find all of that on here. You can go to calebsmither.com. It's pretty easy. There's lots of information there. All the same things are on there, including all of my social media links and stuff. So
Go ahead and open that up, see what we need to do.
are you okay? Want me to collate those? Are you good with that?
Yeah, I can do these if you want.
Okay. See what this is. Oh, this is what I was trying to figure out what to call this. This is the initial letter. That we sent out. It has Daniel's letter, my letter, and evidence. Yeah, this is like all of my own investigation. My own investigation evidence. And okay, so I'll just get those collated.
Yeah, if you'll get
For
those, then we'll.
Make it easier, faster. So
So
yeah, I don't know how I do this without you, Mom.
No,
I really don't.
it's what we do. We help each other.
It is what we do. It's what we have to do.
You've done all the research and I can help you
Yeah, well, thanks
this
for
way
seeing it
and
that way.
praying for you
It's
to get
definitely
it done.
not easy to sit here and do all this. And I think of the people that have come before me, like my friend Cami Del Barba, who is she's kind of shown me how to do this.
Yeah.
She's shown me how to walk through this. So there's so much love and gratitude to Cami Del Barba and her wounded warrior, Des Del Barba, who is just fighting for the same thing that we're all fighting for, honestly. But he's a wounded warrior. He's wounded for the rest of his life. His body is just he had a strep infection in boot camp, basic training, and
Was this her son?
and it went, the strep, he kept going into the doctor, but they kept telling him to go back, and he was fine and whatever, and he ended up getting worse and worse, to the point so bad, the kid was so miserable that he ended up trying to kill himself.
Well, you can die from strep if it's not treated.
Well, yeah, and that's what happened, is that the strep infection, it turned into a flesh-eating bacteria, and it started eating away at him. And he lost a leg. He might have to lose another one. His skin is affected over 90% of his body. Just like shortly before Caleb's, I believe. Yeah. And Cami De Barba is how I found out about my attorney, Daniel Maharaj. So when I say thank you to Cami Del Barba, I mean it, and also to just people around me that didn't look away, like the families that were looking for other cases like their own, to shine light on this horrific, shocking truths that are happening, these horrific deaths, be it negligence, medical malpractice, be it blatant murder, rape, drug abuse, sex trafficking. I mean, like, there is just every kind of situation happening on our bases right now. It's just insane. I hope this is gonna help. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that?
Oh yeah, it will
okay?
help.
What?
Getting them separated helps big time.
Oops. Ew, I had more than one on that one. Oh. Let's see. How's everyone tonight? We're just trying to get ready for my trip to BC this upcoming week. I've got a lot of meetings prepared. Gosh, let me see. Let me actually look at that. Let's see. Let's see what the final countdown is. The final countdown. Oh my gosh, this is how it happens. I'm exhausted, mentally, emotionally exhausted from doing all this front lines work. I start getting really silly. Okay, let's see. Wait, there it is. Okay, so let's count how many meetings I have. I need to do a table of contents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 meetings on my first day. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So basically 14, but I'm gonna walk up to a lot of the offices that I still don't have meetings with, and I'm just gonna pop in and I'm gonna say hello My name is Heather Baker, and I am the mother of PB to Caleb Smither. And I have this binder that I would love to hand off to your military liaison, your chief of staff, your legislative assistant, just whatever, whoever is available, right? You know, and just try to perhaps get to have kind of an impromptu meeting with these folks. Oh, Lord Jesus, it's getting hot.
You know what?
What?
You could do some of the people you have meetings with. What you can do is ask them about others that you don't have meetings with. Maybe they can help you.
Usually it's pretty easy just to walk straight up to the office.
Okay.
Yeah. They just, I'm sure it's a busy time, and we'll just give them all the benefit of the doubt, and, you know, try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. So this is my, let's see here. Let me see if my friends responded back to me. Let's see. Not yet, but this is what, okay, so I have 8 tabs, because I'm putting, you know, a little 1-inch binder, or, yeah, 1-inch binder, so there's 8 tabs. This is my certificate. When I went to court and got my independent administrator, was named as Caleb's independent administrator. I have to include that. So I've got to have table contents, independent administrator document, my press packet, joint letter. I've got to have, oh yeah, don't forget a picture of Caleb, initial counseling form, duty roster, gag order, phone, and I need to get that printed out tomorrow. It's the gag order. Phone records, his PT records, the compilation of the 15-6 investigation, the compilation of the CID investigation, autopsy report, death scene photos, congressional research, and the GAO ruling. Yeah. So I've got to figure out how, like, what's the best way to organize those into 8 tabs. Can only be 8.
Okay.
And I'm running on about 8 brain cells right now.
Better get over
I know, I'm so tired. Okay, transitioning back to ground 0. Okay. Okay, what do I have here?
You're separating.
Yes, I'm separating. Check, roger that. Oh my gosh, Caleb loved his Nani. This is Nani. This is
And I
Caleb, this is
love
my
him.
mom.
I love
He
him.
just, you know, took advantage of Nani and her love.
I'm easy.
And she just didn't mind because she just adored Caleb so much. Everybody knew it. Yep.
I don't know what else to
He's
say.
your favorite.
He's my baby.
He was your favorite, and she has lots of other favorites too.
Yes,
I think
I do.
everybody is their own favorite.
That's right. And
you know, in
I'm
our
getting
family,
to
but
know the others
deeper.
deeper. It's just
It's-
Caleb was here. He was number 1. He was my first
Caleb was
grandbaby.
number 1.
Well, and he knew, and everybody else kind of knew.
Caleb was really good at just like, you know, like drawing you in though.
Yeah.
He was.
He'd
He's such a
would
sweet,
go
beautiful
to Walmart and he'd say,
kid. Oh,
Nani,
Lord.
he said, I really need a cap for work.
A cap for work. Oh, I really
Well,
need a cap for work.
At Chicken Express, they were letting them wear tech hats.
Oh, I really need one.
And so
So he wanted a
me,
tech hat.
him, and Claire would stop off and would get him a hat. Well, they did.
Well,
They did let him wear them.
it's good.
So,
Glad that he
you know,
was able to.
we'd be there looking for something else and it'd say, I really like that shirt.
Try to weasel his way. Try to, yeah, but isn't that how all of our kids are, you know? I mean,
Coffee, ice cream, boy,
yeah, just whatever,
coffee, ice
Caleb.
cream. Yeah.
You can just have whatever. Oh yeah, here's the creed. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Creed.
You need to add that to your list.
Yeah. Yeah, I printed out the Airborne Creed. Let's see if I can take a picture of this and send it to him. There it is. Yeah, so Airborne Creed. These are just, yeah, single copies. So you can just like,
Those are just, okay, so
those are just
do
single
several
copies.
at a time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
And I think this is the same thing. This is the initial counseling form. Yep. Here's the initial counseling form. This has his goals on here. When I found this document, this is like gold to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's in his own handwriting. It's proof of what he wanted to become, what he could have been.
Well,
Right here. In his own handwriting, it says that he wanted to take part in Hotel 8 school, learn to be a better mechanic, learn to be and continue to become a better soldier. He wanted to go to air assault school, ranger school, and sapper school.
and what is sapper? I hadn't heard that.
Well, I don't know
one.
all
I
the.
knew
I
you
don't.
wanted to do those others.
I don't know what all of it is, Mom.
Yeah.
I don't know or understand
Yeah.
the people that are in these special forces assignments. They know more than I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea what any of it is. I just know that they are, you know, the special forces operations. And it's not for everybody. That's for people, you know, I mean, he was airborne in 7.5 months.
And from the
Here
time he was
are-
a little boy, he wanted to serve his country.
That's right.
And
And I'm thinking of Brandon. I'm thinking of Brandon Caserta. Terry always talks about him. You know how he was trained to be a Navy SEAL. I mean, like,
yeah,
he did that before he even went in. Just like Caleb, he was training. He wasn't trained to be anything necessarily in particular. He was just training to be prepared for going in. But Brandon, he was training to be prepared for Navy SEAL training. He knew exactly what he wanted. And
these are already
yeah, those are already punched.
okay.
Yeah, these are already punched.
Oh, okay. So here's the others.
Did you do those a second time?
I guess.
Well, I hope they're okay.
I think they are.
Okay, well, don't punch those. Here's the next pile, Mom. Okay, I've spent a lot of money here on all this.
Like I want to do extra work.
Guys, if you, I know.
Okay.
I'm just,
which
like-
side do you want this done on, Heather?
well,
this-
think about how it's gonna come out of that.
I think it needs
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
telling
like
you
that.
guys, this is like,
Okay.
how much this is to print. I'm spending a lot of money on printing.
Heather.
Like, I'm not even looking right now, honestly. I'm just printing.
Okay. I think it's needs
Charge
to be
in my
like
card.
this.
Okay, so it's easy to.
Yeah, because if you do it like this, it's gonna they're gonna have to turn it.
Yeah, so however that. So yeah, that is very strategic how you're. Yeah, so you want everything to flow.
but let's see how far that is going to be. Let me get.
I wonder if
one
I
of
should
these.
put, I have some, you know what I have, Mom? I have a,
Just a second. It's gonna be okay. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
I do have a sheet protector where I could do,
Yeah.
well, but that, is that one-sided?
The sheet protector is gonna have it hanging out part of the way. Do you understand?
Yeah, it's gonna push it out more.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's gonna.
This is fine, just, yeah, that's perfect.
It's gonna get part of this right here, but.
What is this one? This is the,
Shall we do one and just see what it looks like?
sure,
Let's do one.
this is, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is, oh, their initial, oh shoot. I'm gonna have to just tell him, hold on.
Because you keep adding stuff.
The initial denial letter. Let me take a picture of it so he knows what. This is the redacted version. Yeah. Unbelievable that this guy that they say is responsible, which is such a bunch of baloney, saying that the one doctor that saw Caleb on the 15th, he's an independent contractor, said that he can't be held liable for Caleb's death under the Styskel Act. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks.
He needs to
Unbelievable.
be held accountable.
Well, yes, he does, but they waited 2 years to let me know, and now the statute of limitations has run out. And they did that intentionally. I
Of
believe
course
they
they
did
did.
that intentionally.
Okay, there's that.
Okay. So what is that? Oh, that's a different. Okay, here's another. Here's this. So I'm just gonna put these back in here.
I have them turned that way just
So, no, that's
because
fine.
it'll be easy to.
So let's see. What is this one? That's the airborne
see?
feed.
Caleb still has me going for him.
Yeah, he does. He's cracking the whip right now.
KK.
Nani will do anything for KK,
Mhm.
for Caleb. You know, I really feel like we should have pickle right now.
Well, you just go right ahead. You
Caleb's
can,
favorite, he could eat whole
Uh-huh.
jars of pickles.
I'll have to tell this. We were going to Glorieta, that's in New Mexico, and Caleb was just starting to eat baby food, and he was crying on the way. He was in his car seat, and he started to cry. We stopped at this fruit stand, and they had these big pickles. Heather loves pickles. So she bought a pickle, and as we were driving down the road, Caleb was crying, and she just stuck that pickle in his mouth, and he sucked on that thing. He loved that pickle.
Just puckering all the way.
Yeah, I would buy jars of pickles for him and Claire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Him and Claire.
And the pepperoncinis.
Yeah,
He could eat a mountain of
but
those.
he loved.
And raspberries.
Oh gosh, raspberries and any kind of fish. I always
Yeah,
made sure I had
fish.
salmon
Yeah, Mom.
because he loves salmon.
So. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Do we have any questions or comments? Let's see. If I can live chat. If I can get that going. Hi. Well, thank you, Bo Evans. You're amazing. We think you're amazing. I'm just running on steam right here. A friend of mine told me that I'm the Energizer Bunny. I guess that's true. Live chat, come on. And thank you, Bo. Thank you. We need all the blessings that we can get. Hi, Emily. It's nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out here. Yeah, we're just trying to get all this done. I've got a giant suitcase that I'm going to pack all these binders in, but I'm going to have to start. I've got to figure out like how to organize them. That's the thing. We have eight tabs, and I'm trying to. Oh goodness! I hope everything fits in in these binders. I think it will, don't you, Mom?
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried to do everything like double-sided copies.
Just making sure I didn't move that.
Right? Any tiny little movement on that little
I didn't want to
thing.
make sure.
But I do have these cards that I just got printed. And if you have a phone, you can snap this and it'll take you to calebsmither.com. It'll also take you to a petition that you can sign, and you can also go to a form letter that you can print out and send to your representatives, your congressman, your senator, and let them know, like, hey, what happened to Caleb, and we see what's going on. That's what we need. We just need more eyes on the situation, and we need other families to also come forward. And hopefully I can kind of push past some of this and get a little further down the road so that some of these other families, another family showed me the rope, so I would like to pass on that information and maybe help other families to know what their first, second, third, fourth, fifth step is, and it changes depending on the situation, that's for sure.
Anything else?
Okay, so
Oh, is that one's been done, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think this is it. This is all we had.
Okay.
So this one is. I'm just trying to think of. Okay, so let me look at this. So let's talk about this. So each one of these tabs. Once I figure out what to write on here, I might just write a number and then make a table of contents.
Maybe that
Make it simple.
it would be nice. Of course, you don't want me writing the numbers.
Well, I can do that.
Yeah, I don't.
I would have rather printed it all, but it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
those kinds of tabs are a lot more expensive, and I didn't want it to be that yellow ones with those tiny little.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, if I just write, like, I make a table of contents.
If there was some sticky things.
So yeah, here. So let me show you what I have. So with that in mind, I bought these little things. I don't know.
I don't know. What are you thinking about using those for?
Well, once I put it behind the tab, if I have a couple of things, so I could put a tab on this document, a tab on that document, and it would separate them. Does that make sense?
Are they?
If they're
be
behind the
this?
same section.
Oh, okay.
If they're behind the same section, and just to locate,
Okay.
and I could even color code the index or whatever it's called. I don't know.
Okay. You gotta get it.
You see where I'm
You're
at
gonna
with
do
this?
the table of contents?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got to work on that.
Yeah.
And
But that's
figure
what. That's
that
what.
out.
Yeah. As soon as I can get my friend here to help me.
Well, maybe that's what you need to work on. Talk.
That's
Maybe you and him need to talk.
Yeah. So I'm waiting on his. He's eating dinner right now.
Okay. Well, I was just.
So I keep looking to see if he responded, but
Here's more of these you can take to put more stuff in.
yes, I can do that.
There's one over there.
Okay. What is this? Oh, and, I'd really like to count. Okay, that's. So, for now, to put these back in.
Yeah, I would put them back in.
Let me.
Do you just want to put them in those?
Where did I see? I had some Post-its somewhere. Maybe they're in Caleb's room. Probably are. Somewhere. I'm so grateful that I've done so much research and work so that I could make it easy on myself right now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I hadn't done anything?
Okay, so
Where did I put that?
let's, do you need me to do anything else tonight? What do we need
Well,
to do?
I was just looking for the Post-it notes so that I could.
I sure am glad I came over tonight instead of waiting to do it all tomorrow.
Well, yeah, can you imagine? That's why I said.
This is gonna help you get more organized, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna open one of these. I was just gonna use a Post-it note to separate these, but I'll just do this. So I'll put a little tab on that so that we can know that's where that begins
Very
and that
good.
ends. See what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that'll work, don't you?
I've used those at work a
You
lot. Yeah,
These little things, right,
Mhm.
guys?
I've used those a lot.
So tomorrow, I think maybe it'll be better if we lay everything out in order.
Mm-hmm.
We have all the binders together, then we can just
And
because I'll have.
Are you gonna you're gonna do more printing? So is it a lot? About as much as you did?
Probably about as much as I
Okay.
this time.
So do you wanna bring them to my office?
If I can, I mean, if I have time to.
Well, if you want me to do it, and I can do it while I'm there,
Well,
if
yeah.
I have a time
Sure.
to.
Sure, I think I should be able to drop by after. Well, I'm gonna go to the print shop in the morning and finish all the printing, and then I can maybe bring it to you, and then we can meet later on in the evening,
Okay.
and then
So I might take this with me.
and just put it all together. Because I don't think
but
it'll take
let's
very
make
long once
sure-
we get it all together.
Let me have one of these to make sure that I
Yeah,
line
you
it,
can take one of
I
those.
line it up right, to make sure that this isn't moved and it's lined up properly. Okay?
Oops, that's 2 different ones. Okay. Oh wow, that's more than 2. That's
A whole bunch.
a bunch of them. Okay. So maybe you put this in here. Put that in there.
Oh, okay,
Just to keep it.
yeah. And we'll leave these here.
This. Oh, I forgot. Here's one more.
Okay, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
Good, I'm glad you found it. I'm glad you found it.
Oh, did I also did not include this. Oh yeah, hold on, TC. Sorry.
Golly.
And don't forget this one. Maybe I need to remake my list.
I think
LOL.
you probably should.
Add the, what's this called?
Presentation.
That's, yeah, this is basically that's what they handed me when they came down from Fort Bragg, the final review. It's their, in short answer to what happened to Caleb, it's their excuse.
It's
and
their BS.
It's their BS, yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay,
exactly
so
what it
how
is.
does this,
Yes.
okay, let's see. Help me separate this, Heather.
I bought this too. I grabbed this thing too.
Okay.
Because I thought it would be easy for me to throw like business cards and quick notes or whatever,
Yeah.
scratch a
Probably a
note.
good deal.
And then I bought
Okay.
these two to put the itineraries in, one for me, one for Daniel. Yeah,
Starting to-
I know, we're almost done here. Hey, you're almost done, Mom.
Facts and finding.
Crap.
Well, I mean, I'm just, here.
Okay, so I'll put them in order for you. Can't get any more on the front lines than this, can you, Mom?
Well, yeah, you can.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you can.
that's true.
That's why we're doing this.
That's right. That's why we're doing this. But this is a big part of it all. Oh wow, the way they have this.
You know, I just think about
What in the
when
world?
we were binning and he had left his ID in his junk clothes.
Oh God.
And
Yeah, we left and he
Since
didn't.
I
he didn't
had been in there and got us in to the base earlier, I went in with him. My last little, well, it wasn't my last thing to do for him, but that's one of the things I did for him.
Yeah, he made a rookie mistake, bless that
Yeah.
kid.
And there was a line of people.
And he was supposed to be back on base at a certain time. Man,
And
I burnt
I
rubber
went
a couple times on base for him.
I went up to the person at the front and just said, and told him what was going on. He waved us over and got Caleb in and out of there.
That's
Fast.
awesome.
Yeah.
I know, I think I sat out in the car and was just waiting on
Oh,
you
you
guys.
did. You sat out in the car, ready to
Like,
take off.
what? Yeah, we are busting ass. Back to the barracks.
Now I'm the fast driver, and Heather is always.
I
been
was
the-
like off-roading it almost. It was pretty funny.
That whole week.
Well, we
oh
really
gosh,
did make some wonderful memories, didn't we, Mom?
We did. We had.
And I mean, I'm just so grateful that we did because we never.
Yeah.
We did never.
We were there for him, and he was so happy that we were there for him. He knew he was loved anyway, for sure, big time.
That's important.
Yes, it is. Some of the kids didn't have anyone to be there for them.
It's just those 3 documents that I sent. Those are the only 2 I forgot off the 3. I can't count. 3 that I left off the list.
Until she finds more.
Until I find more. Oh, my board. He says, I can't keep up. I know it. I know it. It's so true. Neither can I. I'm trying.
And you only have 8 tabs?
And I only have 8 tabs. I'm so screwed. But, you know, a lot of these can be compiled, like, you know,
Yeah.
to investigations and whatever. I might have to. saying that we're almost done, and then I find another evidence packet. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be doing something like this. There's so much that my eyes have been open to. And it's an honor to be able to do this for Caleb and just to shed light and bring awareness
And
to
for other
for
young
other
men
yeah,
who are
other
hopefully not
families,
gonna face what you have,
men
but
and women,
hopefully it'll save some other
families.
people's lives.
Well, just let's eye on the situation, guys. Don't leave a man behind. I mean, ultimately the creeds and the values that Caleb signed up to follow and live by ultimately failed him. And in this report, Fort Bragg and Colonel Scotty Otan and Colonel Owens tell me that there's no protocol in place on their base to check on an injured soldier. A base that takes up over 4 counties. That just doesn't make any sense to me. That just blows my mind. A base that takes up over 4 counties has no protocol in base to check on an injured soldier. Okay, go feed that line to somebody else. It's a pile of horse shit. That's the prettiest way I can say it, Mom. I'm sorry for being so crass.
Oh, well, I've heard you be more so.
It's true. Yeah, that is true.
In my face. What can I say?
Thanks, Mom. Okay.
But you've grown from that.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Did I run?
No, you're still here. That's what moms do.
That's right.
We children, we can just do our thing, and our mamas love us.
That's right. My mother loved me. And she loved you, too.
Yes, she did. Okay, so
This this seems like it's a whole bunch more. Is this? Well, maybe not.
I don't know, Mom. Careful there.
I'm getting them. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stack those in here in this room and just shut the door. So, oh my goodness, we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Tomorrow it's gonna be the real humdinger.
Putting it together.
Yeah. Gotta get all of it put together.
Okay.
But I'm so close. So close, so close. So we'll pop back in tomorrow night and say hello. Right, Mama?
Sure.
Right, Nani?
Sure.
I think it's important to show like what happens behind the scenes and what we're doing here to raise awareness, build awareness to.
These don't just
hopefully-
get made by themselves.
No, they don't just get made by themselves. This is 30 binders with evidence in it.
And you've
And,
done a lot of work to get
So
them.
much research, so much organization. My brain is so full of things I never wanted to know. It's shocking, but here we are, and I'm just so grateful for this platform. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging in with us, and we'll pop in tomorrow, and I'll be headed off to DC this next week, and so I'll be doing some live videos from DC and saying hi to everybody. And just kind of let you know how the meetings are going. Tomorrow I'll have a meeting with Senator Warren's office. She's on the Senate Armed Service Committee, and I look forward to discussing with her. Look forward to talking with her about these tragic circumstances, and hopefully she'll be interested in perhaps maybe co-signing a letter in support of what I'm doing at some point here. If I could just get her the information, you know. I think that once she speaks to me, things will become clear, and she'll want to help Caleb, and she'll want to help our service members. So that's my prayer. Please, 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 please pray for me. I've got so much going on. I have that meeting tomorrow, I believe at noon. I'm thinking, how am I going to get all this done? But somehow I will. I think I'm going to head off as soon as 8 o'clock is when the print shop opens. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's like 4 hours. Hopefully I can get some things printed, and hopefully I can get it all done in the morning. Head back home, get ready for the meeting, have the meeting. Whew. And then we'll put the packets together.
As soon as
Yeah.
I can get there.
Yeah. Also, I gotta print out a picture, cover page, pictures. of
Okay.
Caleb.
Yeah.
There's so much more I want to add. I wanted to add more of I'd like to add like a cover story of Caleb, you know, like a cover photo, just photos, more photos of
Well,
him.
you can do that another time.
Or maybe I can find some tomorrow. Just print out like a couple pages of just different photos. Maybe like, I don't know. Is that too much? I don't know. So much to think about. Honestly, it's like, how do you put this thing together? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself. All right, so much love, you guys. Thanks so much for hanging in here with us, and thanks for being here to hold my hand on the battlefield, the front lines of this war that we did not know that even existed until our service member, Caleb, PV2 Caleb Smither, died this tragic non-combat death in 2020. And there is a new article that just came out about Caleb in Task and Purpose. So I will be putting that on Caleb's website. And again, if you have not signed the petition, if you would like to print a form letter, there's a form letter on here. You can easily head over to calebsmither.com, or you can just snap the QR code right there. Easily shared and is shareable. I'll try to remember to put that up on the on my, I guess it's notes or whatever on our page. So love you guys so much. Oh yeah, there it is. This is the article, Task and Purpose. Did you just look it up?
Mm-hmm.
All you Googled was Task and Purpose.
Task and Purpose, and it shows him right on the front.
Yeah. You remember this? Remember that day we went and took that picture? That was at Fort Benning. Remember when he graduated airborne school?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have lots of pictures of this.
Isn't that amazing?
Of all of his stuff.
Yeah, it's shocking to see that picture and to know what happened to him next.
And the deal is, he loved history. He loved to look in museums.
Yeah, so when we were at Fort Benning, he wanted to go to the museum, and he wanted to go to the Airborne
Fort
Memorial.
Leonard Wood, we went to the museum. That's
that was at Fort Leonard Wood.
Yeah.
But when we were at Fort
Leonard
Benning, we
Wood.
did go and walk through the Airborne Memorial area.
And he,
So lovely.
I've got
memorial.
lots of pictures of him.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I took all those pictures. You and I both. We took
Yeah.
lots of pictures of him.
And she stole all mine. No, she didn't steal them.
I downloaded them.
She downloaded them.
Yeah.
All of my pictures. I was having phone problems. And she was scared that I was gonna
that we were gonna lose them.
lose
Because
those
I have actually
pictures.
lost the things that I didn't want to lose,
Yeah.
sadly.
So Heather
Made
made sure we didn't lose those pictures.
Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and peace, love, and justice for our service members, justice for all, liberty and justice for all. God bless America. I love you guys.